What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning into this episode of Twin Finance. My name is Jackson, and today we're going to talk a little bit economics. So the main idea of this video is to show you that more isn't always better. As our consumer-driven society, we have a lot of affluence, like we have readily accessible goods, and basically you can always just get more of them. They say fossil fuels are limited, but I mean, it's going to be a long damn time before you go to the gas station and they stop pumping gas to you, you know what I mean? So you can basically get more if you want it. And that's driven, a lot of greed and a lot of stuff like that into our society. But I'm just going to run through a few quick examples to show you why more isn't always better. I'm going to go through two examples. The first example I have to show you first, and then that'll carry over into the next example. So I'm just going to get right into it. This is example number 1. This is basic economics 101. So let's say in a given scenario, you have, so I'm going to keep the numbers small, make it way easier for the video. Let's say you have a person. So you have a person. I'll erase this. You have one person. I'll just draw a guy with this color. Here you go. So you have one person. So if you were to go to the store and say he bought say these are packages of blueberries, whatever, right? Doesn't matter what the product is. Doesn't matter. This guy loves blueberries, but this is how it works. So the first blueberries he buys is going to be more important to him than the fourth one. That's what you need to understand, right? Like when you get super hungry and you go to a restaurant, you get pizza, like that first slice is usually a lot better than the 10th slice or something if you're starving, right? Like then you start to get full. So each slice means less to you. So in this scenario, we're going to rate it 10. 10 means the most. Like 10 is like, wow, like this is amazing. So this is like, oh, it's great, right? So like this guy loves blueberries. So this first package of blueberries brings him a 10 score of happiness, right? Like it improves his mood by 10. He still loves blueberries. So maybe the second one, it's going to give him like a 7. Maybe like a 4. Then by this last one, like he loves blueberries, but at some point, like you stop loving blueberries so much, right? Like after you eat so many, you're not going to love the last one. So let's just say it gives him a 1. Could even be a 0. You know what I mean? Maybe you can't even eat 4 packs of blueberries, right? So like as you see here, like it's always a declining thing. Like whether it declines like this or it declines rapidly, there's always going to be that declining curve after you start buying more things. Like they mean less. Like a rich person that has 857 cars, like the last one he bought isn't as good as the first nice car he bought. No one cares, right? So like there's a rate of like diminishing returns, right? Like once you start, like put it this way, guys, like if you were to ask a billionaire, yo, how'd you make your first billion? He'd probably tell you exactly how he did it. You ask him how he made his 37th billion, he might not be able to tell you. So let's go into, that's example number 1. I just wanted you guys to understand that real quick before we get right into example number 2. So example number 2 is another way, is another way why more isn't always better, not only for yourself, but because it also affects other people. So now let's say in this scenario you have 4 people. I'm just gonna draw here. People here are just gonna be circles. So you have 4 people. Each 4 people. You still have we have 10 packages of blueberries, right? So say all these people love blueberries. So let's say these 4 people walk in. There's 10 packages of blueberries. This guy said, okay, I'm gonna buy 6 of them. Right, I'm gonna buy 6 packages of blueberries. For some unknown reason, this guy wanted 6. This guy bought 3. And as you can see, there's only 1 left. This guy got this, okay, and then this guy didn't get any. No blueberries for him. So as you can see in this example, if we were to go draw from our knowledge from example number 1, let's say these guys all got 10s here. 10, 10. Right? They all love blueberries the same. So 7, 7. This one's 4, 4. Then after this one, it's just like 1, 1, 1, right? So like as you can see, if you were to go around and survey people, their happiness now, this guy got a total score of say 17, 21, 24, right? So you got 24 here, you got 21 here, and here you got 10. This guy has 0. But as you can see, if this guy, instead of being greedy and took 6 packages, if we took these 3 packages, Now this guy would have a score of 21 also, and we would have 3 less here, so this guy would have 21, and then this guy would have 21, and then even if we said here we took this 4 and made it a 7, so now this guy is 17, and this guy has 17, right? So now as you can see, the original numbers, these are the second numbers here. These are the second numbers, the second scenario right here, second. These are the second numbers. Now as you can see, if you were to add up all these second numbers, 21, 42, 59, 60, 76, right? Now you can see there's a lot more happiness going on around here. As you can see before, we just had 24, 45, 55. So now we have 76 as opposed to 55. So, you know, everyone's more satisfied as a society as a whole, right? So it's a lot of this greed and stuff like that it throws, like, it doesn't allow for optimal happiness in the marketplace, right? Like, some people go in and buy up a ton of shit and then not everyone gets their share. So, like, obviously in this scenario, numbers are quite small. Obviously it could be millions or even thousands, right? It could be thousands of products. But if, you know, some people do overspend and stuff like that on certain things, and then they're taking away happiness from someone else. So I hope you guys just understand now, like through these two examples, that you understand now more isn't always better. You should learn to live within your means. Like, you ever heard of the crime of excess? I don't know if you heard that ever, but if you did, I'm sure you could look it up. You'll find something on that. The crime of excess. You should just learn to live within your means. Yeah, you want to build wealth, which is great, and that's, you know, building wealth to support a fine lifestyle is fine. That's not being excessive. It's just creating a good income stream for you, so that financial worry is not of concern to you, right? But that's not excess. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, if you want to see in another video about why billionaires are billionaires, I have a thing about it's called The Secret Behind Bill Gates' Wealth. It explains how he's only wealthy because he helps people. So he's pretty much excessively helping people. That's why he's excessively rich. So anyway, not on that topic. I hope you took something of value from this video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.